for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
So my community issue was the impact of technology and social media addiction on people around my generation's age. What attracted me to it was it has become such a large issue, and I feel as if it is a very prevalent issue that is affecting many people around my age. I feel like it's also a pretty serious one. It has been shown to be linked to anxiety and depression, and with an issue that has become so common with people in my generation, it can greatly affect them.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Yeah, our call to action was we suggest that people not remove but decrease the amount of social media and technology interaction time they have in their lives. We understand that sometimes it can be hard to maintain certain relationships when they're so far away, but it's also very important to have meaningful conversations with real people fairly frequently. So overall, we understood the consequences, and we just wanted to make sure people understood what those problems were.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
I probably have to say that my team probably would have said my biggest strength would have been that I was very good at motivating people to be proactive, especially when it came to writing our speech outline for this latest speech. After we got assigned the speech, I was able to convince my group that within a week to have our parts of the outline written. So come 1 week later, we were about 90% done with our speech outline, and all we had to do was find a couple more sources and just make the transitions work well together. This was very nice considering after that week there was spring break, in which most groups probably weren't going to be very proactive about doing their speech, and by the sounds of it, some also were waiting till that Monday night before it was due, versus our group who had already had it done well in advance.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
The most challenging thing probably had to be that we had a lot less time to prepare, it felt like, especially with the spring break right before giving our speech. My group and I also did not have the best of schedules that didn't really line up very well together to make it easy to meet up as a group prior. And while I think that our presentation went fairly well, it probably could have been better if we could have met up, but it was just way too hard to. We had just way too conflicting of schedules.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from COMM110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
I think the biggest takeaway I had personally was giving more verbal speeches and less presentations that involve PowerPoints. I want to say that almost every presentation I've given prior to this class probably involved a PowerPoint or at least a poster board of some sort to be a lot more of a reference to help guide you. It was very different having to be able to fluidly give these speeches on your own without much extra assistance to help give the speech.
Alright, well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Thank you.